It's hockey night in New York, and this is the Rangers and the Islanders. Let's hear from the assistant coach of the Rangers, Mike Polino.
Let's go, Jed. Let's go, big guy. Come on, Steve. Let's go tonight. Hey, good luck there. Better. It'll be great. Let's go, Murzy. Come on, Nemo. A lot of physical play. Let's go, Marty.
And our goalie matchups are brought to you by Cannon Business Solutions. And in goal for the Islanders, Rick DiPietro, 2-0 against the Rangers this season after not having beaten them prior to the season. And Henrik Lundqvist, as you see the numbers on him, 3-1 and 2. And having lost to the Islanders in the shootout. Tonight's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast presented by Panasonic, Ideas for Life. Dave Jackson there is the referee. The other referee, Chris Rooney, Tim Nowak, and Mark Shuchuk are the linesmen. And the Rangers trying to break a 3-game losing streak. And we are underway, Rangers and Islanders, third of 8 meetings this season. Kasparaitis takes a hit from Mike York. Rangers open up with Kasparaitis and Tutin on defense, Nylander, Jagr, and Straka up front. This is Kasparaitis moving in, forced wide by Pettinen. A save made by DiPietro. Jason Blake with Mike York and Trent Hunter for the Islanders. Jani Niinimaa and Tommy Pettinen on defense. Kasparaitis keeps it in. Chance for Jagr, trying to control. It slid off his stick. Nylander was all tied up by York. Nylander chases down on Niinimaa. Niinimaa trying to move it to the near side. Good job of the Rangers keeping the Islanders in their zone.
I thought when this game started, as Jagr gets stopped there by DiPietro, that the Islanders make a quick change of play Zhitnik against the Jagr line, but they didn't. And the Rangers get the first couple of shots. That's a good long shift, a minute and 4 seconds worth. And Jagr had himself a good scoring chance. At one point, the puck jumped away from him as he went to shoot it right in here. But he stayed with it, as did his teammates. He got back high in the slot eventually and had himself another shot coming right here after the nice pass from Nylander.
Now here's an icing by the Rangers, John, by the Islanders.
Yeah.
The Islanders couldn't change their 5.
And that was a minute 5 seconds into a shift, so they're tired, no doubt.
All 5 still on. Wraparound on the backhander by Ruchinski is stopped by DiPietro.
I think he got that with his blocker, Sam.
Okay. And Fedorov, who is wearing number 17. He has played in the NHL before. That shot by Ruchin. Quick glove save. How about that quick right hand by Rick DiPietro?
A moment ago in a wraparound, it was his left hand down on the ice surface, the blocker. And then this time the catching glove save, and finally his team gets a change. Rangers took advantage of that. There's that blocker save. Rangers took advantage of the tired 5 men on the ice for the Islanders. That's a good shot, and DiPietro starts hot, just like he did last time the Islanders were here in this building.
Sean Bates, his second game back from injury, and a penalty upcoming on the Islanders. Zhitnik's going to go. Here's Jason Strudwick shooting a deflection, a save. DiPietro's got it between the legs, and he stops play, power play to the Rangers.
One of the Islanders down on the ice holding his face. Tafe was involved, and he got knocked down. It's a holding call against the Islanders. So for the Rangers, with Jeff Tafe on the ice, he gets his first shift. His team draws a penalty, and at the end, as you see there, that's Martinek getting up off the ice. He was slow. He got banged in the face. Zhitnik's going to go to the box. That's the play. He used his left arm off the stick to hold up Betts, who drove through the check, but he used his arm. The referee made the call.
Zhitnik goes for holding at 1:37. He has been the best defenseman for the Islanders. Rangers power play, which was stopped by Buffalo on Saturday night. Jagr playing it down low. Straka. Jagr, Straka, Nylander, Poti, and Roosevelt for the power play. Quick shot by Jagr, saved DiPietro, and he holds on.
You know, Sam, the Islanders there watching their penalty kill, they didn't want a cross-ice pass across the top of the goal crease. They collapsed down low, which in turns mean people are free and open up high by the blue line. As you look at Coach Sterling, as he looks on, he wants his team to stay away from needless penalties. and play a more consistent game.
Islanders were shorthanded 11 times in their last game Tuesday night against Atlanta. Gave up 3 power play goals. Nylander, nice control. Roosevelt shoots, save DiPietro. Jágr's got the puck. Straka's open down low. They couldn't see him. Jágr, good pass. Pote's shot's blocked. Jágr again, deflected away. Pote's got it. Jágr has 8 power play goals to lead the league. Jágr moves off the boards and fires. It's blocked. Maybe 3 blocks on that last flurry by the Rangers. Good job by the Islanders of blocking shots.
The 2 games played previously, 1 here and 1 on the island. The Islanders combined for 45 block shots. 45. Think about that. In 2 games, 45. That's a ton of block shots.
Nice clear by DiPietro. Pote outlets for Jágr, knocked away. Ruchinski's got it. Give and go with Jágr. Ruchinski is on, so is Ruchin. Pote and Malik. Jágr has stayed on. And the back pass comes out. 30 seconds to go in the Rangers power play.
The Rangers,
Blake chasing Marek Malik.
Rangers have had the first 7 shots here. 7-zip in favor of the Rangers.
Blake and Bates on for the Islanders with Niinimaa and Pettinen. Malik kind of one-handed, a little too casual on the play. Rangers come back in. 10 seconds in the power play. Ruchin slapped that with a stick by Pettinen. There's a hooking call on the Islanders with 8 seconds to go in the Žitnik penalty.
I think Niinima's going to go, I believe, and he's had a hard time trying to adjust to the way the game's being called. Roosevelt will take a look at his shot here. It's a wrist shot that got through and was stopped by DiPietro, who's really had good position here in the first period. We talked about 45 block shots by the Islanders through the first 2 games of this season series. There's Jágr taking a shot. It can't get through. Islanders do a great job of it. So a short 8-second 5-on-3. How big's the face-off here?
Very, very big. Ruchinski goes off. Roosevelt and Pote are at the points. Nylander, Ruchin, and Straka. Niinimaa went for a hooking. Pote to Roosevelt. And Žitnik is out of the penalty box. It's a 5-on-4. Žitnik gets into the play. And the clearing attempt was blocked. Žitnik has the puck. He's got Asham left, and he's got Kvasha right. Kvasha shoots wide.
Big shot wide.
Asham, he's got a chance. Deflected over the top by Pote.
You know, Roosevelt played the puck at the blue line. He got tripped up. That's why the Islanders had the odd man rush.
Rangers still on the power play. 1:20 to go on the man advantage. Ruchin, dump in, try, block. Good play by Mike York as he clears. No score in the game. We're 4:15 into the first period. Rangers back-to-back power play chances. Nylander's got the puck. So the shot 7-0. Jágr is back on. Now it's Pote with room. Wrist shot deflected into the corner.
You see, York was, make that. It wasn't York, it was Campoli. He was more involved with blocking the shot than he was clearing out a Ranger player from that long shot. And he did a good job blocking it.
Nylander, Jágr is to the right side. Ruchinski is back on. Straka goes off. Fetter-Tutin just came on. Toward the net, blocked in front by Pettinen. Nylander got it to Jágr. Jágr sets up. Ruchinski. At the point, Fetter-Tutin. Save made by DiPietro. Good hard shot by Tutin and an accurate shot. Jágr to Tutin. Nice pass. Shot by Malik is blocked.
Hit an Islander skate right in front of the net.
Now it's Nylander chased by Chris Campoli. Pettinen moves it. Bates and Blake to the penalty killing forwards. 8 seconds to go in the Rangers power play. Ruchinski with Campoli hitting him. Stays with the puck. Nylander to Jágr. It goes by him. Power play is over. And it's cleared all the way down. This will be an icing on the Islanders.
And no change again, Sam. So those penalty killers be exhausted, but they have to stay out there. And there's no TV timeout right now. So here's the play we were talking about. The Islanders got a shorthanded chance right there. Asham should have had a tripping penalty. It wasn't called, and the Islanders came down and had a big shot by Kvasha that he ripped wide. Just, well, no, about a foot wide of the post. Asham was lucky he didn't get a tripping penalty on the play.
And the Rangers waste the power play opportunity. And we remain scoreless. Nearly 6 minutes gone by. Kasparaitis has the puck. Most of the play has been in the Islanders zone. Jason Ward on with Blair Betts. And Jeff Tate making his Rangers debut. He's played a little over a season in the NHL with Phoenix. Jason Blake, nice move. Shot is gloved by Lundqvist, and he holds on. First shot on goal for the Islanders. 13:54 to go, first period. So if you're wondering about the Rangers goaltending situation, here's what the head coach, Tom Rennie, says. We might just go with a straight rotation. We might go with Kevin as number one, Kevin Weeks that is, and Henrik as the backup. We might say go until you lose.
Well, one thing Tom Rennie does is he uses Benoit Allaire, who is their goalie coach and a very good one. They use a lot of his advice. So it's not just Tom making the decision. It's a group decision with the coaching staff as to who's going to play. And if Lundqvist keeps playing well, you got to play him. But at the same time, you don't want to lose Weeks by having him not play enough.
And Kevin Weeks, you saw him in practice, John. He looked pretty good for the last couple of practices.
Well, he's had a real good week of practice, so that's good stuff coming back from that groin injury. You need two, folks. Just ask the Devils.
Martinek with a shot deflected, sticked aside by Lundqvist. Martinek getting a chance to play with Brent Sopel out of the lineup. Islanders also have Mark Parrish out. He may be back Saturday night. If not Saturday, definitely early next week.
He's got a hip problem. Sopel, the defenseman's got a wrist problem.
Ooh, giveaway. Shatan shot blocked. Bad pass out of the corner by Kasparaitis. Gave it right to Shatan. Not the guy you want to give it to.
Some good forecheck, though, by the Islanders, which helped force the turnover. And the Islander club never had the shot off the turnover. You'll see Kasparaitis get thumped pretty good into the corner here. He's got the corner, and you can see Asham. That's one reason Asham is on that line, because he forechecks and can take the body. Look at him create the turnover. And Shatan, actually, who was that? That was Moore that came across. Great read by him to stop the shot by Shatan, who could score on a wrist shot from the high slot. He's got that good of a wrist shot. Good play by Moore.
He's got a 4-game goal scoring streak going. You don't want to give
penalty, forechecking penalty.
Rangers
Nylander.
take a penalty. Their first of the game. Power play Islanders. And their power play has really been going well. 2 power play goals scored in each of the last 4 games. Here's the penalty.
Stick on the hands. Doesn't take much. When a person's turning left and you pull him in that same direction, he'll go down. As Nylander goes, it's a hooking penalty. And the Islanders, who did a good job killing off the Ranger power plays, more than one, now have their first to deal with. And in the season series, they've gone 4 for 15.
Rangers penalty killing has been going very, very well the first 7 games. Last 3 games they've given up 2 power play goals in each game.
Islanders will miss Parrish on the power play. Zhitnik has 3 assists on those 4 power play goals for the Islanders against the Rangers.
They have York on, playing 1 point. Zhitnik at the left point. Kavasha's up front with Robert Nielsen, number 21. And Matthias Weinhandel is on as well. Weinhandel taking that Parrish spot. And the Rangers able to clear. Rangers with Ruchinski and Ruchin. Kasparaitis is on with Strudwick.
Here comes the big boys.
Tootin.
Here comes the big boys for the Islanders. They just came over the boards. Yashin and Shatan in particular.
And Trent Hunter as well. Another big man that is tough to handle in front.
Do I see Shatan out there? Yes, I do.
Yes, in the corner.
In there, right?
Yep.
Right.
Now Yashin. Pass through, tip. Good play by Kasparaitis. Shatan plays it back to Zhitnik. Zhitnik has played extremely well. Steve Sterling, the head coach of the Islanders, was raving about him earlier. His professionalism, the way he competes. That shot stopped by Lundqvist went up into the netting off the stick of the goalie.
Well, Sam, the thing about the Islanders, too, they have scored first. Actually, in the 2 games the Islanders have played against the Rangers, they've scored the first goals of the game. That's the only teams that have done that, or the only team that's done it against the Rangers. 10 games they played, 8 times the Rangers have scored first. The 2 games they haven't, both times it was the Islanders who were able to get the first one.
38 seconds to go on the power play for the Islanders. No score in the game. 8.5 minutes gone by in the first. Dominic Moore with a good face-off win. Around the board, stopped by Chris Campoli. Now Jason Blake. Kavasha's in the corner. Weinhandel is in. That's Sean Bates now who's on. Bates in the left corner, playing it back to the point to Campoli. Now Ninema with a shot that hit the Rangers defenseman Jason Strudwick. And the Rangers able to clear. Strudwick, an original draft pick of the Islanders. Sean Bates moves it. Here's Chris Campoli coming in. With 4 seconds to go on the power play, Jason Blake. Kavasha's got it. Fires. Good save by Lundqvist. He's got it just as the power play expires.
Kavasha plays well against the Rangers. He had a good penalty kill shift or two earlier in the period, and here he comes out with that long reach. And with that long reach, it's hard for a goaltender to play the angle. He walks out, gets himself into a shooting position, and you see it was right on net. Lundqvist hangs on with a good save, so the Islanders now have had 3 shots, the Rangers 8.
No score in the game, and first NHL game for Kevin Colley from New Haven, Connecticut. Welcome to the NHL, just called up from Bridgeport.
Played for 11 minor league cities or teams, and gets the call here. He's an aggressive player, right?
Here's how you get to the NHL. He was a teammate of Steve Sterling's son in Atlantic City in the East Coast League. They won a championship, and of course the coach's son told Steve Sterling about him.
What's the name of that team?
Atlantic City
Boardwalk Bullies. And who ran that team?
At one time was Matthew Lochran.
That's right.
Who's now with the New York Rangers.
Helping with the Florida Panthers organization.
So they won a championship, and Steve Sterling said Colley was the best two-way player in the league at the time. Next year, he was signed to an American League contract, and last year would have played in the NHL on a two-way contract, and here he is this year making his NHL debut.
So with 2 injuries to forwards like Parrish and Nokalainen, he gets the call and plays a little bit.
Yeah, good for him. 9:49 to go. First period, no scores.
It's a way to stay up, D-men. Keep standing in line.
Assistant coach Mike Polino talking about the penalty kill, having his defensemen stay up at the blue line when the Islanders were trying to enter the zone. He doesn't want them backing in and allowing the Islanders to gain the zone without being pressured at all.
And our thanks to Mike Polino for wearing a microphone for us tonight. This is hockey night in New York, and you've got the 2 New York teams, the Rangers and the Islanders. With 9:35 to go in the first, Aaron Asham with a long shot knocked away by Lundqvist. Tom Poti comes around the net. No score in the game. Straka. Now Yager. All the way across. It was tipped by Blake. Poti takes a hit, moves the puck. Nylander. Forced back by Niinimaa. Yager against Trent Hunter. Yager can't get out front. Good job by Hunter, forcing him into the corner. Pettinen gets to the puck, and Jason Blake fires out.
Okay, there's the defense staying up again. Strudwick did a good job. The Islanders had a 4-on-3 there, but couldn't gain the blue line with control of the puck. Strudwick stayed right up, closed the gap nicely.
Cody chipped it up in the air.
Both teams are satisfied, Sam, with this matchup. It's Mike York against Nylander at even strength. We haven't had very much even strength, and in seeing that, Fedorov, who I think is coming on the ice now, he hasn't played very much at all because he doesn't play on the specialty teams. Blake moves in here with a good hit on Tom Poti. That's a way to finish your check. It wasn't a hit from behind because Poti turned and faced the board and glass as the check was being made.
Long shot stick save made by Lundqvist. Fedorov wearing number 17, younger brother of the great Sergei Fedorov. Steve Ruchin, Martin Ruchinski, and Fedorov. Fedorov has said he's played right wing for the last 3 or 4 years. And he said this morning to John and myself, he's tired of the minor league scene. He wants to stay in the NHL.
Well, that's up to him.
That's it. Ball's in his court, or the puck is in his court. And a stuff-in try by Ruchin, denied by DiPietro.
Well, this line does a good job deep with the puck. Fedorov, along with Ruchin and Ruchinski. Yeah, that's Ruchin on the play, leaves it for Marty Ruchinski, and to the net goes the puck, and off a skate blade. There was Ruchin trying to score, and DiPietro able to sprawl, find the puck, and stop it from getting over the goal line. He does the job. Over to the left side comes the puck. Not really a shot on goal, but he did the job at holding on. Fedorov's 240 pounds.
Big man. Woo. Puck deflects off the glass into the crowd, and the play stops. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters.
Seeing a much more, as we look at Fedorov there. Now listen, you see him trying to loosen up there. He's 240 pounds and he's fit. But when you don't play a lot, because he hasn't been on the power play or penalty kill, a 240-pounder, you got to find a way to loosen up just sitting on the bench.
And the other new Rangers on now. Jeff Tafe wearing number 15. On with Blair Betts and Jason Ward. Puck out to center. Campoli moves it for Yashin, who sends it in. Yashin, Asham, and Shatan, the forward line for the Rangers.
Both teams being careful, Sam?
Very.
You notice that?
Yeah. Asham plays a physical game. You like to see that. Asham. Now Yashin behind the net.
I think Asham's starting to drive Kasparaitis nuts. Here they go again.
There's another hit.
Yeah, he's been very effective forechecking.
Japan making a move on Fedor Tutin. Yashin with a shot, and it may have gone off of Lundqvist. Good pressure by the Islanders. Meanwhile, the other way, Jason Ward is stopped.
Lukowicz came across, did a good job, but I think he got caught.
Ooh,
yeah, he grabbed one hand off the stick. Yeah, Ward made a nice play, and Lukowicz, the left defenseman, came over to his right side and made a play defensively. This is the play. Shatan with a little magic, puck in front, but it doesn't get on goal. And out comes the puck now. Ward takes off, and you'll see him beat the defenseman. Now the other defenseman comes across, and Lukowicz grabbed his stick. Here's Asham. He's been having an early bumping evening with Darius Kasparaitis. Man, a lot of hits for those two.
Here's the Rangers' third power play. Lukowicz holding the stick, 12:53. Rangers 0 for 2 on the power play, 3 shots. Roosevelt getting it to Jágr. Jágr, Nylander, and Straka up front. Roosevelt and Poti play the points. Straka, Roosevelt. Now Straka, Bates, and Blake, the forwards for the Islanders. Here's a chance. Score! Marty Straka with his first New York Rangers goal. It's a power play goal, and the Rangers lead 1-0.
Straka had 11 assists. 11 assists, no goals. And here with a puck dropped low, everybody went to the net, and in behind was Straka, and Jágr made a brilliant pass. Brilliant pass. Straka's there, all the traffic. DiPietro had no chance. You see Blake goes down to his knees to try to block it, but he couldn't. Good release, and Straka finally gets his first after 11 good assists. Usually he sets up Jágr. This time it was the other way around. Now the other thing I noticed when we were looking at the replays, Lukowicz came out of the penalty box and went right to the referee and had quite a discussion because he was the player in the box. He was called by the official at center ice for holding the stick, even though the official near the goal net where it happened didn't make the call.
Rangers, bad carom off the corner boards. Martinic with an alert play. He's being checked by Nieminen. More Ortmeyer and Nieminen on for the Rangers as they bring on their energy line. Ortmeyer gets a shot off, stopped by DiPietro. He dropped it and he dives on top. Nieminen got knocked down.
Yeah, that's right. Hunter pushed him into the goaltender. Hunter nailed him from behind, and it was Moore that got knocked into the goalie. Hunter nailed him right into the goaltender. No penalties called here. Most players, they see their goaltender get bumped, they get upset. Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Towards the net goes Moore. He'll establish above, and then there's the hit by Hunter, and then he made sure, Hunter did, that Moore got off the goaltender as quick as possible. No penalties called, 6:13 to go in the period.
Scoring on the goal, Marty Straka is first, a power play goal from Jágr and Roosevelt at 13:22. Straka now has 12 points on the season, second on the team. Jaromir Jágr now has an 8-game point scoring streak with 12 points in the 8 games, 8 goals, 4 assists. Jágr with 16 points this season. Kavasha had it knocked away. Good play by Poti. Off the stick of Lukowicz, chased down by Nylander.
Now that play, Sam, again, was what Mike Polino, the assistant coach, was talking about. Defensemen stay up. Poti stayed up at the blue line and broke the play up, and the Islanders just took another penalty.
High sticking call on Rick DiPietro.
Here's a look at the Cannon Business Solutions goal cam. It's Tom Poti, the right defenseman. Stay with the forward. Kavasha chases him right across. Won't let him gain the zone. The Rangers then went back the other way, and Lukowicz got his stick up and was given a high sticking call.
Cannon Document Business Solutions, your source for document management. Fourth power play for the Rangers. They've now scored power play goals in 10 of their 11 games this season. Only Buffalo kept them shut out. Ruchin, Fedorov getting power play time, and Ruchinski with Teuton and Malik. Good takeaway. Jason Blake races down. Bates far left. Blake shoots. Deflected away by Malik. Fedorov lost it to Blake, and Blake clears it back to Sean Bates.
How about Blake? This is a good shift for him.
Yes. All the way down it goes. There goes Blake.
Yeah, to the bench for a change. That was a good 40-second shift, the penalty kill by Jason Blake.
Ruchinski gains the zone, overcomes Zhitnik. Now Fedorov. Zhitnik controls, waits, and drives it down. 1 minute to go in the power play. 4:40 to go in the first period. Rangers a 1-0 lead.
And the Rangers changing, getting the big boys on the ice now.
It was almost a penalty on Kavacha as he got the stick into Poti. Well, here's Kavacha racing after it against Roosevelt. Roosevelt with a good job. Poti to Jágr. Jágr, Nylander, and Straka on. Jágr stopped by Blake. Roosevelt with room, and the shot is blocked by Pettinen and cleared.
Well, those Islander players are good, really good at blocking shots.
Rangers have gotten 11 through. The Islanders have probably blocked at least half a dozen.
Oh, yeah. That's been a trademark of theirs against the Rangers so far this season.
DiPietro. Oh, that time he couldn't clear, and it's missed by Jágr. DiPietro likes to handle the puck. It cleared one earlier, tried to clear it himself, and hit his own man.
No, it hit the Ranger player.
Okay.
It hit the Ranger player, but then they weren't able to recover with the puck jumping around and get the clean shot towards his net.
Power play's over. Here's Nylander. Open man, Jágr. Save made. Rebound. Score! And the Rangers take a 2-0 lead.
Great save by DiPietro on the Jágr shot. Rebound scores. It is not a power play goal. Teuton gained the zone. Here's the beautiful pass and shot. And then I think that's Teuton. Yeah, he went sliding across and found the rebound and is able to big save. But in making the wonderful save, DiPietro couldn't recover his position. And you see the wide open side, Teuton able to shovel it in. Rangers lead 2-0 with a power play goal, and a goal scored just seconds after the power play expired.
Teuton's second of the season. Rangers skating well. They have controlled the first period. 4 power play chances have helped them control the period. Chatan. So it's the Rangers getting the good start in this game. Long shot by Zhitnik, blocked. Yashin picked up by Dominic Moore. Pass deflected by Martinek.
This Moore line playing quite a bit against Yashin. Good hit there.
Zhitnik with a good hit on Ortmeyer. Martinek moves it out to Asham. Teuton from Jágr and Nylander at 16-26. Jágr with 2 assists in the game. 17 points on the season. This is game 11, and Jágr with 17 points. Nylander has a 4-game scoring streak. Penalty called on.
It's on Poti, I believe, for a hook.
Yes, top Poti's going off.
The only thing good about this for the Rangers is that Yashin's line was on the ice. So they probably will go to the bench and not start the first half of the power play. Here's a look at the Panasonic digital replay. Stick there. Oh. Stick was parallel with the ice surface. But that wasn't, I think that was more Yashin losing his balance. Kind of like that last one on Lukovic. They both were very, very marginal calls. The Poti one and the Lukovic one. Lukovic with his second minor seemed to be marginal, as was that one.
So now the Islanders' second power play, 0 for 1 with 1 shot. Kavacha played it down low. Nielsen's back pass to Zhitnik and across, missed by York. Shanked it into the corner. Robert Nielsen tries to move it. It was blocked. Rangers have Malik and Roosevelt with Ward and Betts. This is Nielsen down low, Kavacha. Nielsen again for Matthias Weinhandel and Robert Nielsen. Mike York kept it in on the line. York again with some room. Quick shot. Save Lundqvist. And he gathers it in. Cody got the call for hooking at 17:29. Rangers with a 2-0 lead.
Winehandle moved to the net. No rebound, but he ran into Malik. He's a pretty big guy. Goes 6'6", 238, and you'll see him move in. You'll see the bump here, and Winehandle ended up down on the ice after the play. Not much traffic. Roosevelt's got to be careful and make sure he doesn't deflect the puck on the way to the goaltender.
And Ruchin, I believe, went forward with that face-off and knocked it right out of the zone. Minute 10 to go on the power play. Minute 40 to go in the first period. 2-0 Rangers. Chatan on with Yashin and Hunter. And the puck gloved by Lundqvist, and he holds on.
The Rangers are a team that don't mind face-offs in their own zone. They're pretty good on draws. Now this one still is a short-handed face-off for the Rangers, as Tom Rennie's team has a minute 3 to go. They had four days off between games, and I think it helped them because they had played 10 and 18 nights to start the season. They needed a break, and they had to break. Some players thought it was too long. You know, they like 2 days between games, not 4.
Right. But I think it's a good chance for the coaches to evaluate things, communicate with the players.
And new faces like Tate, for one,
Right.
had a chance to practice with the team. Weeks had a good chance to practice as a goaltender coming back from injury. Things like that.
Hunter got tripped up, lost his stick. Yashin gets it back to the point. Ninema playing it across to Campoli. Back to Yanni Ninema. And it's tipped. Good play. Heads-up play by Steve Ruchin. Ruchin and Ruchinski go off. Under a minute to go in the first period. 25 seconds to go in the Islander power play. Malik on the back end. Campoli with a shot. Save Lundqvist. Big rebound kicked away. Chatan had a rebound on the backhand, and Lundqvist with a real good reaction save. Yashin to Chatan by him. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Penalty upcoming on Malik. He was holding Hunter. Shot deflects behind the net. Power play over, and another one will begin on a holding call on Marek Malik.
28.2 seconds to go in the first period. And again, Yashin's line is on the ice when the power play is called. There's the save and then the rebound save. Not a hard save, and it probably looked harder than what it really was. And then here's the penalty, as you see in behind. Malik wraps up his man with one arm, and Hunter kept his legs going, which is the right thing to do. And big face-off here.
You're seeing the Islanders start to get their game going.
Well, they got it now. Since these referees are really sharp, they've got to make sure that the specialty team, this is a specialty team game. That's what this has turned into in the first period.
Malik holding at 19:31. Islanders third power play. Zhitnik fires, blocked in front. Diving was Ward, kept in by Zhitnik. Good effort. Zhitnik finds Kavasha. Now it's Robert Nielsen. Pass through to Zhitnik for the drive. He missed it. And the period ends. A minute 31 to go on the power play. Carries over into the second period. Fans on their feet to cheer the Rangers, who take a 2-0 lead.
Zhitnik tried a really neat play, Sam, before the period expired. He looked like he was going to shoot the puck into the corner and then turned his body and tried to put it on net just to get the player in front of him to get out of the lane, and so he could get a shot through. You really got to work at getting shots through in this day and age. Everybody blocks shots, not just the goaltenders.
Well, let's find out what the assistant coach, Mike Polino, thinks. He's got Al with a microphone this time. Al.
Yeah, we've got a mic with a mic. That's the way it's supposed to be, Sam. Coach, what's your take on that period?
I thought we came out with pretty good energy, especially after being off for 4 days, and achieved our game plan to what we wanted to do for now.
Were you able to implement any of the things that you worked on in the 4 days off?
Definitely. I think we got our first forechecker in there. We worked on our forward checking. We worked on our transition game and worked a little bit on our power play. So we had some good signs out there.
Okay, you're sounding good so far. Thanks.
Thanks a lot, Al.
Thanks, Al. Thanks to Mike Polino. End of one. Rangers lead the Islanders 2-0. We're coming back on Hockey Night in New York right after this. This is Hockey Night in New York, and it's brought to you in part by Continental Airlines, official airline of the New York Rangers. Continental Airlines, work hard, fly right. By Panasonic, ideas for life. And by XM Satellite Radio. Listen to NHL games wherever you are, from coast to coast. Listen large. End of one. Rangers with a 2-0 lead on the Islanders. Let's go to the studio. Al is with Michael Nylander. Go ahead, Al.
All right, Sam. Michael's on the stat sheet again after that first period. Did you think things went pretty well from your standpoint?
Well, we created scoring chances. We had a few good power play out there, and we could capitalize on one of them. And I don't know if the second goal was a power play goal or not, but the whole team had energy out there, and we did good things with the puck, right decisions, and we have to keep grinding like this.
You love to pass. We've talked about that before. And I was standing by the stick rack today, and I looked at the way you tape your stick, and I said, I've never seen anyone tape it so simply. And here's Dave Maloney actually holding it for us. But then I looked at the rest of the stick, and that's when it looks like it gets more complicated from a carpentry standpoint. It looks like you have to spend a lot of time to shape and mold the bottom of the stick and even the shaft.
Well, actually, when the last lockout, I was in Finland, and they have a factory out there, and they could make a pretty good mold for me. So I've been playing with that since '94, and I like it a lot. I'm trying to change to the composite sticks, but it's a difficult change. But overall, I just get it going and tape it up.
Thanks for visiting us.
No problem.
All right, Michael Nylander of the New York Rangers. As the Rangers have a 2-0 lead, but the Islanders will start the second period on a power play. Back after this on Hockey Night in New York.
Well, one period in the books, one flight upstairs. Hi, everyone. John Giannone with a Sports Desk update. Martin Brodeur has played at least 70 games in each of the last 7 seasons. But when he crumbled to the ice last night against the Lightning with an injured right knee, that durability became an issue. But an MRI earlier today showed no structural damage, and Brodeur is listed as day-to-day with what is being called a twisted knee. However, Brodeur will not play tomorrow night when the Devils host the Buffalo Sabres. Scott Clemenson, who allowed 2 goals inside of a minute after he replaced Brodeur, will start. Kari Ahonen has been called up. He'll be the backup. We're back in a moment to tell you what's in store for the post-game edition of Sports Desk right here on MSG. Stay with us. A reminder, join us after the game. Mike Crispino hosts Sports Desk. All the reaction from both dressing rooms. We hear from Brian Cashman and a visit from an old friend, Sean Landeta.
Rangers lead the Islanders 2-0 so far on Hockey Night in New York. One of the Rangers, Dominic Moore, has a brother that was playing before the lost season by the name of Steve Moore with the Colorado Avalanche. By now, most of us have seen the vicious hit that Todd Bertuzzi put on him. And so far, Moore is not back, and Bertuzzi has avoided legal problems. Here's John Giannone with Dominic Moore.
It's tough for him to watch, but it's sort of a double-edged thing. It's tough for him to watch probably because he knows that's what he wants to be doing, but it's also maybe something that he can look to inspire him to continue to recover and hopefully have a chance to get back to doing what he loves as well.
Do you think to yourself at all that you could be an inspiration for him?
Not really. I mean, I just it's he's been, my older brother's been the inspiration to me for so long that I don't really think of myself in that regard, but if he can take something from that, then I'm happy to provide it.
And John Giannone will have more of that at the MSG Sports Desk. Next Thursday, a closer look at Rangers rookie Dominic Moore with John Giannone. We'll be back. It's trivia time here on MSG.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in New York, and it's brought to you by American Express, My Life, My Card, and by Canon, your source for document management. Sam, JD, and Al at Madison Square Garden on Hockey Night in New York, and it is now Nissan trivia time. First off, thank you to Mike Crispino.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
For me, 2 points in Buffalo. Way to go, Mike. Here's tonight's trivia question. Who is the Rangers' career leader for goals scored in the month of October? Rod Gilbert, Vic Hadfield, Brian Leach, or Mark Messier? Now, Al, are you upset?
Well, after that performance, I mean, JD exposed him for what he is. I mean, come on.
Al, you got help from Stan Fischler a week ago tonight.
Yeah, but he doesn't. Well, forget it.
Hey, Mike Polino's been wearing a microphone for us. Let's hear the sounds of the game from the Rangers assistant coach.
Let's go, Tapper. Let's go. Let's go, Werdo. Keep your eye on this guy, eh? They're going to take the walls away. They'll take the walls away, men. Let's go D to D. Give and go. Give and go. Make the pass low and jump. Mark that neutral zone forecheck right there, Jerry, at 1340, please. Keep winning those draws, centerman. Keep winning the draws out there. We're doing a good job in that area. Keep working them down low, man. Keep working them down low. So way to battle in front, better. Nice try, guys. Guys, they can't handle our speed. Keep going after them. If you can't, get out there like you did, but if you can't,
Well, I know they're going low.
Yeah,
There, that's why.
okay.
It's tough.
You know,
How about some of the things he said?
yeah, well,
John?
first of all, faceoffs. The Islanders actually went 17-8 on faceoffs in the first period. And when he reached into it or was talking into his cuff, there's a little microphone there that goes inside to Jerry Dineen, who does the taping and breaking down of the games. And the coach saw something in the neutral zone.
Oh, Moore, short-handed, great move, but then he was stopped at the last minute by Mike York.
And in turn, he wanted Jerry to mark that. And then after the game or tonight or tomorrow morning when they break the tapes down, that play will be there. And he'll you know, the coach obviously saw something that he wanted to look at on video later.
Islanders on the power play to start the period. Betts coming back. Shatan had to go off his skate. He complains that he was held or hooked. Just under a minute to go. Islander power play. Rangers clear. DiPietro out to play the puck, which he can do above the goal line. He goes down trying to draw a penalty on Blair Betts,
Well, the
and
skates-
complains to the referee.
Skates locked, and he did have a word with the official.
Rangers take it back. Tom Poti drives to the net with a backhander kicked away.
See, that rule, Sam, it's interesting. The goaltender comes out 30 feet to handle the puck. They lock skates. He goes down and then complains to the official.
Save Lundqvist on the snapshot
You know,
by Yashin.
If goaltenders keep going out 30 feet to handle a puck, eventually they may have to change the rules, because you can't just own the ice surface because you're a goaltender. And that goes for all goaltenders in the league, not just Rick. And the way the rule is, take advantage of it. And that's what he tried to do.
Rangers move the puck. It was touched with a high stick in the Rangers zone by a Ranger, and the faceoff comes up.
Now DiPietro in the last game handled the puck somewhere towards the bottom of the circle, Sam, and held onto it for a whistle, and the league told me later that it should have been a delay of game penalty. And now that one there, he's out, and he handled the puck right. Well, here you see Moore with some good penalty kill. That's what you were talking about. Oh, nice move there. Good penalty kill by Moore.
Long shot. Martinek is blocked. Final seconds. Power play is over. Malik is back. One shot on goal on that power play for the Islanders. Rangers maintain a 2-0 lead with a good penalty kill. Dominic Moore has become a very solid penalty killer.
Yeah.
With his line mates, Jed Ortmeyer. Blair Betts has done a good job with Jason Ward.
Rangers are seventh in the league on their penalty kill, which is a good number.
Here's Rubchinski. Played across by Fedorov and intercepted by Winehandle. Nice move to the outside on Kasparaitis, and Fedorov catches up to him. Could be some nerves. His first time Fedorov has been in New York, played at Madison Square Garden.
The toughest part is only 3 shifts during the first period. Neiman had only 3 shifts. Nilsson only 4. Cauley had 2. Goddard, the real tough kid who's worked on his skating for the Islanders, none. With 11 minutes, almost 11 minutes of power play time combined in the first period, it's hard for those guys down the lines to get ice time.
Icing on the Islanders stops play. 2:34 gone by. Well, as part of the Junior Rangers All-Star program presented by Sabret Snapple and XM Satellite Radio, the Rangers have scheduled ice hockey clinics for kids and teenagers of all skill levels. The first clinic will be hosted by Rangers great Adam Graves Sunday, November 6th. For more info or to register, visit NewYorkRangers.com. That's a great program.
That's pretty good.
Anything for the kids. Get those clinics going. And Adam Graves there. Kavasha's backhander stopped by Lundqvist. And that long shot gloved by Lundqvist. York took the shot. Lundqvist holds on. Boy, big Kavasha comes down on you, man.
He's got that wingspan.
Ooh, he's tough.
He seems to play well against the Rangers. You know, he's made a few things happen in this game. This was a face-off deep in the Islanders zone. Look at Kavasha strip the puck. Got those long legs. He's going to cut to the net here. You can't slash players like you used to. You know, the old days you cut across and you'd have a stick right across your arm. You can't do it. So the forward should be a little more free at driving to the net off the wing like that.
To me, John, something like that.
It's a great play.
It's an example of the improvement in the game.
Oh, totally agree. You shouldn't have the right to slash a player over the arms. And we saw broken thumbs and broken wrists and things like that.
Puck all the way down. Blake hustling after it. Poti gets there, and good hit on Blake. Strudwick left the puck behind. Hunter moving it to Blake. And the Rangers take it away. Jason Ward.
That's a centerman, or the winger. Ward was the first man back, so he went down low to help, and it paid off.
Pietro swings it around to Yanni Niinema. 2-0 Rangers. Kasparaitis with a hit. as he knocked down Blake. Ninema up the boards and worked out by Pettinen to Yashin. Yashin hounded by Jágr. There's a nice matchup. Star against Star. Asham lost it to Straka. Rangers with a 2-0 lead. Marty Straka getting his first New York Rangers goal, and Fedor Tyutin scoring as well.
Again, a quieter game than what we saw here the last time these two teams met, regarding more positional play and trying to play intelligent, not getting caught, not trading 2-on-1s and 3-on-1s.
Tyutin dropped it off. Straka the shot saved. DiPietro rebound carried behind the net. Nylander controlling.
That was a big rebound. That just missed the near side.
There's Malik on the line. Jágr checked by Campoli. Nylander against Yashin. Open man is Roosevelt for the shot. Save. Another rebound. Nylander's got it. Penalty upcoming on the Islanders. Straka gets to the puck. Good shift in the offensive zone for the Rangers. Roosevelt's got it. Hustle by Ruchin. He got tripped up. Islanders take over. Holding call on the Islanders.
That was a great pass. The goal the Rangers scored, the Tyutin got, it was all set up, or one of them was all set up by a Nylander pass. Watch Nylander's pass here. Right onto the proper side for Roosevelt to let the shot go. There's a rebound, and then Yashin gets caught for holding right there. Nylander's made some brilliant passes in both periods so far of this game that have led to a goal and now a power play.
That's what Al was talking to him about. He is a terrific passer, thinks pass first, good playmaker. Yashin holding at 4:53. Rangers' fifth power play, 1 for 4. Ruchinski, the power play goal scored by Straka. Malik toward the net, deflected wide. Ruchin is there. Ruchinski, Fedorov. That pass
That's a
for
good call.
Tyutin, and a penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
It's a good call. Tyutin knocked down Blake from behind to get open. So Tyutin is going to the box. Todd Bertuzzi did this a lot of times when he played for Vancouver before they changed the rule. You don't have the right to shove a player out of the way to get open and score a goal. On the left side, there's the shove, knocks Blake down and allows Tyutin to be open, and it almost worked for a goal. That's an interference or a cross check or whatever you want to call it, and I think that's a good call. Bertuzzi did that on a lot of goals that he scored over the years and wasn't called for it.
Yeah. Interference is the call at 5:14. Now the teams skate 4 aside for a minute 39. Eventually the Islanders wind up with a short power play for 21 seconds. 2-0 Rangers. Nylander took down Ninema. Ninema yells to the referee. He thought there should have been a tripping call. Nylander and Jágr, Roosevelt and Malik. Roosevelt shot stick save. DiPietro bounces off the glass. Bates plays it across. Martinek. Ninema. This is Kavasha with Bates. Oh, good strength by Kavasha. Bates with a back pass. Ninema couldn't handle it.
Ninema's still mad. There wasn't a penalty called when he was tripped up. He was yelling and screaming at the referee. Sometimes you lose your focus if you get mad.
Ninema moves up. Gave it up to Malik. Off the boards and out. Niemanen trying to play it. Chatan on him. Dominic Moore comes over.
Kavasha, it's tough enough when you have to take care of watching yourself when the blue shirts hit you. But when a referee gives you a forearm shiver, that's really tough. A little bump at the net.
Knocked down. York was involved. Offside Rangers. 6:32 gone by. Second period. 2-0 Rangers lead.
What happened with Mike York on the right side, the former Ranger? He moves across. I think he just lost his balance and ended up catching the goaltender Lundqvist. No harm, no foul. Kavasha there. See?
Oh, yeah.
That's tough when a referee can nail you.
2 minutes for elbowing to Dave Jackson.
That might be interesting to see the one referee work for a couple minutes.
Skating 4 aside. Islanders get a power play in 10 seconds. It'll be a short one. Yashin will come out of the penalty box. Centering feed was blocked at the side of the net. Another wraparound is stopped. That time the defenseman, Zhitnik, stopped Jason Ward, long shot, a save by DiPietro.
You think it was? I thought it was a left pad.
Do you?
Well, we'll find out. You were right the last time we had one of those little disagreements.
There we go.
Watch the left pad. The left pad. The left pad. It was a stick.
All right.
You're right. I'm 0 for 2. Boy, you must have got.
I thought it was
you
Zhitnik.
got new
Now, it might
glasses. Yeah, you're right. It was Zhitnik. I thought that was going to go in on the near side. Zhitnik made a great play. Did you have new glasses?
I'm rolling
You
right
had
now.
laser. You had that laser stuff, didn't you? I got to tell me later who it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got to go
wish.
have it done.
I told you, it's those good binoculars I carry around.
Well, you must have got a deal. I'm going to hear about Sam Rosen with the laser something.
Teams are back at full strength. Short Islander power play is over. Rangers a 2-0 lead with 12:40 to go. Second period. Alexei Zhitnik sends it in and chases. Strong skater. Powerful man. Pass across. Good work by Roosevelt because Asham was winding up for a one-timer. Luczynski working against Campoli. Islanders take it away. Asham gets out of the zone. Roosevelt and Asham. Luczynski helps out. Fired back in by Niinimaa. And Roosevelt moving it.
Sam, things aren't too rosy in Pittsburgh, are they?
Oh, boy.
They're down 4-1 in the first period to Atlanta.
Defensively, as you know, John, not playing well, not getting good goaltending, and they haven't won a game. This is their 10th game tonight of the season, and they are winless.
And Crosby's still playing well.
Oh, yeah, John. Boy, he's
You were there
impressive.
the
I saw
other
him
night.
Tuesday night.
Yeah.
What an impressive youngster. Oh. Bates. Nice pass to Kavasha. It hopped over his stick. Bates behind the net against Tootin. Now it's Kavasha against Nylander. Here's Winehandle. Now Kavasha takes over for the net. Save Lundqvist on a deflection by Bates. Good hard-working shift for Sean Bates. And then he got tangled up with Kasparaitis. They both went down. Take away Winehandle. Kavasha missed. Rangers break out. Jágr on the puck. Straka caught up with Pettinen. Good play by Tommy Pettinen.
Boy, Straka, one hand around Niinimaa, the defenseman, and he started to scream, and the other official called it. The official near the play didn't call it. Niinimaa was just yelling at the referee, but the other referee at the other blue line makes the call, and it's a good call with the way the rules are. There's Mike York making a play. He might have a skate problem. That's twice he's fallen down with nobody around him. But it was Straka from behind the net of the Islanders who took the penalty.
John, I think we just saw the penalty. It's going to be on Nylander.
Straka's going in now, Sam. There's another play. There was a deflection at the net.
They had 92.
Yeah, no, they made a mistake. No, Straka was in behind the net. Right. He had one arm. He lost his stick and glove maybe, but he grabbed a hold of a player with one arm.
Yeah, my apologies. They posted 92 on the board, so that's
still is 92. Corrected. But it's 82 that's in the box.
Right.
It was Straka in behind, and he was screaming at the referee. It didn't call it. The other referee called it up at the other blue line.
Niinimaa, they're driving him crazy by not calling it. Short-handed, Dominic Moore. Yashin gets back to take him down.
And incidentally, York has gone to get a skate fixed. That's twice he's gone down with nobody around him. So he has a skate problem.
Islanders' 5th power play, 0 for 4. They had a real short one, the last one. Nice play by Poti. He put it past Shatan and then chased it down himself. Rangers clear. 10:20 to go. Second period, 2-0 Rangers. Zhitnik and Campoli play the points. Yashin, Shatan, and Hunter up front for the Islander power play. Malik. Roosevelt moves it, and out it goes. DiPietro played it outside the box.
Yeah.
That's a penalty, delay of the game.
He was above the goal line, then went back down below the goal line. That's a mental error. And he starts doing some stretching.
Oh, boy.
He may get some shots here. That's a mental error.
And that's something that's been driving head coach Steve Sterling crazy. The mental mistakes.
Yeah, look at he can do that, he can do that, but he can't do that.
Yep.
He had his head up, Sam, and didn't see the puck leave his goal stick, and then he knew he had to play it when it was down below. This is Moore. We talked about him earlier with good efforts on the penalty killing unit for this club. Now here's the original penalty, and there's still 59 seconds to go on it. See, the left arm, he grabbed a hold, and look at him yell. He's having a rough one with the officials, but the other guy called it.
Now it's 4-on-4 hockey. In front, it's knocked away from Ruchin by Niinimaa. DiPietro delay of the game at 10:04. Rangers eventually wind up with a power play for a little over a minute. Kvasha, Bates, Martinic, and Niinimaa. This is Kvasha, and it was stopped.
Sooner or later, something's going to happen. Kvasha's really had some good chances.
Roosevelt, three-man rush across. Ruchinski, Ruchin, Roosevelt, and Malik for the Rangers. Malik with the intercept. We talked about in the pre-game show, talked about the European flavor on both teams. And again, credit to the coaching staff for the way they've been able to blend those players together. Russians, Finns, Swedes, Czechs, 2-on-1. Blake, Asham, wide, he missed the net. Pounds his stick on the ice as he missed.
They have a common denominator, though, Sam, all these players.
Yeah?
Hockey. Seriously, I'm serious about that. It's the one thing that's where they can all come together, right when it comes time to practice or play games.
Islanders shorthanded or offside.
Good setup by Blake. He moved it across to Asham. It was on the right side of Asham's body for the shot. And you can see he's saying, that's it, the stick. Got to get me a new stick, man. There's Blake winning the battle with Kasparaitis. He looks up, watch where the pass is. It's perfect. And there's the shot right off the toe of the blade for Asham, and he missed the net on the play. Kvasha has done this all game long. To the outside, and driving to the net. That's a good save by Lundqvist.
Power.
A real good save. I wasn't sure if the shot got through, but it did when we saw the replay. That is a good save. From a goaltender's point of view, when a guy cuts across, he's got so many options that he can use. But that ended up being a real good save.
How about that clear by DiPietro to the Rangers blue line to Trent Hunter. That's handling the puck. 30 seconds to go. This is the Rangers' 6th power play of the game.
Mike York,
1 for 5.
Sorry, Sam. Mike York just got back to the bench.
Okay.
That skate problem repaired.
Islanders are 0 for 5 on the power play. With 8:15 to go in the second, Hunter off the boards to Bates. Bates moves in on Roosevelt. Waits for help. Taken away by Jágr. With Straka, moving in on Žitnik. Straka, the trailer is Poti. Puts it on goal. DiPietro stops it. At the side of the net, through the crease.
Oh, Hunter.
Hunter was lying down. Was he in the net?
No.
Nylander took that shot. A stick is cleared out of the crease.
All started with a turnover by Bates to Jágr. If you're going to turn the puck over, don't do it to Jágr. And I think Hunter, who didn't have a stick, was in the crease, dropped down to his knees. I don't think the puck was over the line. He saved a goal because it was headed in.
We have a stoppage in play. It'll be checked on review.
Here's a look at the Canon Business Solutions goal cam. Hunter's number 7 in front. You're going to see him lose his stick, turn, and this looks like it's awfully close, but I think his left leg, everything was in the net except for his knee. And a puck hit him on his left knee, which I don't think was over the line. You can't really tell there. There's going to be an overhead view of it right here, and it's got to be conclusive, folks. It has to be conclusive that it's in the net. And I don't think when we see that replay that it's in. I think it hit him on the kneecap. Anywhere left of his kneecap, it was in for sure because the rest of his leg's inside the goal net. Now, this may be a good angle here. This may be a real good angle. No, it's on the line. No, the whole puck has to be over the line. No goal.
That's a good replay. Let's see right there.
Right there.
John.
Good replay. Way to go, gang. The MSG people in the truck do a great job, and they found it. It's not in. On the line. Anywhere to that last view to the right or to the left of the player Hunter facing center ice, it would have been in because everything else was in the net.
Right. 7:35 to go, second period. Rangers have a 2-0 lead. Came very close here.
Here's another angle. No, that other angle that we saw a moment ago showed it perfectly.
Yeah. It's Dave Jackson, the senior referee, on the phone.
They'll be talking to people upstairs here. Dennis McKiernan, and also be talking to the people in Toronto that view each and every game played, every minute of every game, and they'll all try to get together and make sure they make the right call. And from what we saw on that one angle, it looked like it was conclusive that it was not in the net, unless they've seen something we haven't. See, that is right on the line and out. And Hunter was actually on his way back into the net. It doesn't get, I mean, that's almost bad luck for Poti, because that's the only place he could have put the puck with it not going in.
Right.
No goal.
The official ruling. Tom Poti, after being scratched, John, the last game, he's
made
skated
some good
very
plays,
well
yeah.
tonight.
He's made some good plays. You know, it's become public about him not playing. It's a public game, and the Rangers are public property. But you just got to go play.
Yeah.
Play good, and as the coach says, firm, which means play tough, win the battles, and play.
And I think the consistency needs to be there.
Yeah.
7:20 to go, second period. Rangers are out shooting the Islanders 10-5 here in the second. Robert Nielsen left it for Niinimaa toward the net. Yashin with a shot deflected wide.
Tootin may have had a lot to do with that, down on his side, blocking shots.
Good intercept by Niinimaa to keep it in for the Islanders. Yashin along the boards. He's tied up. Shatan moves in. Shatan controlling. Pass deflected by Fedorov. Long shot, stick save, Lundqvist. Ruchinski with Ruchin and Fedorov for the Rangers. Here's a chance for Shatan. Penalty upcoming. The shot blocked. Penalty on the Rangers. Save Lundqvist.
Shatan was hooked, and he made such a move that Lundqvist took himself right out of the play. But Shatan couldn't get the shot through. That's a great shift by the big line. And again, it's good news for the Rangers in the fact that it was the big line that draws the penalty, so they have to go to the bench and miss part of the power play. Again, let's watch the play here. That's Nilsson, the young player to Shatan. Look at the hook and the move. Look at the goaltender Lundqvist was gone. He thought Shatan was going to shoot it to Shatan's left, but Shatan went back over to the other side and had an open net. There's the hook. Fedorov will go. Stick under the hip. Great move by Shatan, but he couldn't finish.
Fedorov in his Rangers debut called for hooking at 13:24. Sixth power play of the game for the Islanders. They're 0 for 5. Kavasha winds, fires, pad save made by Lundqvist. Kavasha with Winehandle and Blake. York playing the point. Kavasha plays it to Winehandle right through the crease. Zhitnik is at the other point. Rangers have Moore and Ortmeyer with Malik and Roosevelt. Jason Blake. Wines, fires, save, then hit Winehandle.
Ouch, yeah, he's hurting. He's hurting as he heads to the bench.
DiPietro, watch out. Whoa, he came close to playing it over the line again. A little too casual. Blake down the boards. Cody broke it up. Hunter has come on. Kavasha's got the puck. Gets it to York. And Zhitnik broke his stick with a big wind-up and slap shot try. Ward and Betts are on for the Rangers with Poti and Strudwick. Here's Zhitnik with a new stick across to York and back. 48 seconds left in the power play. Kavasha.
Hunter's in front.
Takeaway by Ward. Here he goes. Zhitnik trying to get back. Kavasha chasing. Ward moves in, and he couldn't get a shot off.
Harassed, but no penalty.
Betts, save made by DiPietro. Ward made a play to Betts, and Betts got a deflection on goal. All the way around it goes.
Kavasha and Zhitnik got back rather quickly, didn't they? Good play by Ward and Betts. They do a good job for the Rangers as a pair. They've been together all season long, killing penalties up front.
There's Blake. 15 seconds to go. Islander power play. Hunter for Yashin. And the Rangers take it away. Ruchinski comes out. Ruchinski with Ruchin. Off the boards. 3 seconds in the power play. And back at full strength. Hunter stopped by Ruchinski. Rangers can't clear. Yashin takeaway save. Lundqvist. It was bouncing around. May have bounced off the top of the net.
Yes.
Nielsen for Shatan. Now Shatan puts it in front. Taken away by Ruchinski.
A little more desperation in the Islanders game.
Nielsen with a great play. He's made a couple of good takeaways in the offensive zone. Yashin for Nielsen, who's really skating.
Yeah, he's put on this line, Sam, in place of Asham, and he's made some good plays.
Toward the net, knocked away by Lundqvist. 4 minutes to go in the second. Pressure from the Islanders. Rangers leading 2-0, lifted clear. Now the Rangers able to change as Chris Campoli fires.
Oh, man, if
on
that
goal.
pass was there, Bates was gone.
Puck out of the zone, recovered by Asham.
See if Sterling, the head coach of the Islanders, stays with that Nielsen the young player on the same line as Yashin and Shatan. They were cooking out there.
Nielsen's actually out here right now with Bates and Asher. Meanwhile, Yager moves to the net. Yager feints, and he couldn't get a shot off. That went into the corner. He wanted a penalty called. Straka broke his stick, and the Islanders lift it out. Malik waits. Yager. And the shot by Nylander is gloved by DiPietro with 3 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 Rangers.
Well, Yager was in partially free, and Pettinen, I think number 8, the defenseman, got the stick underneath his stick, I believe, on the play. We'll take a look at it here. He actually got him on the leg with his stick and knocked him off balance. Winehandle in front. Ouch, on the inside of his right knee. Blocked his own teammate's shot.
Blake breaks in against Poti. Penalty on Poti. He was upset. Blake went down. Poti got the stick into the midsection. Hooking is the call.
It looked like Poti showed some good legs, because we all know how fast Blake is, as this all happened after the face-off in the Islanders zone. Blake's there. Poti's there. The stick was in the midsection. Good call, Sam. You know, Poti was 1/2 a stride away of making the perfect play. And the last half stride, he stopped skating and let the stick do the work. He was close to making a perfect play.
Power play number 7 for the Islanders. 0 for 6 with 6 shots. 17:08 the time of the penalty on Tom Poti.
And for one of the
Rangers leading.
One of the few power plays for the Islanders where their big unit starts the power play.
York moving it around. Shatan, Hunter, Yashin, York, and Zhitnik for the power play. Takeaway, and it's cleared by Jason Ward. Ward and Betts started the penalty kill. They go off. On come Dominic Moore and Jed Ortmeyer with Teuton and Kasparaitis on defense. Yashin slowed down, gets in. Stays with it. Rangers hounding him with the stick. And Yashin, a good job to stay with the puck. Yashin's got it now. Now Zhitnik one-times it. Deflected away. I don't think it got through. Hit Kasparaitis. Yeah. Zhitnik moving. Yashin wants the puck. Goes the other way to Shatan. He shoots. Deflected wide. Yashin again. York comes out of the corner. Fires. Blocked by Lundqvist, and he holds the puck against the net.
I think the second time the puck went back to Lundqvist, it may have been off a Ranger player. And Hunter, who's tried to establish position around the top of the goal crease, gets involved with Kasparaitis. Kasparaitis was trying to move him out of there before. Hunter's a big-sized guy at 6'3", 210, and even looks bigger than that. Well, look at this point shot. I think Kasparaitis had that hit him, because he dropped right to the ice. And then here's the one shot, second shot, and then a stick. No, I think Hunter was trying to jam away at the goaltender. That got Kasparaitis going.
Face-off comes out of the zone. Niinimaa couldn't get there. 55 seconds to go in the Islander power play. Niinimaa and Campoli. Chris Campoli controls. Kavasha's come on with Nielsen and Winehandle for the Islanders. Ruchinski, Ruchin, Malik, and Roosevelt, the Rangers penalty killers. Winehandle moves it to Kavasha. Roosevelt on him. Niinimaa shot it wide off the boards. Malik tries to drive it. Got knocked down by Winehandle. Shot by Nielsen. Save made by Lundqvist.
Kavasha wide open.
Nielsen goes out. There's Niinimaa to Campoli toward the net. Knocked down in front by Roosevelt, and he clears.
You know, we talked a lot earlier in the game about the Islanders blocking shots. Ranger guys, their defensemen in particular, have done a real good job blocking shots here in the second period.
1 minute to go in the second. 5 seconds to go in the Islander power play. Campoli can't get in. Nice play by Ward. And the power play is over. 0 for 7 are the Islanders on the power play. They had 1 shot on goal in the last one. Blair Betts against Chris Campoli on the scoreboard. Florida and Philadelphia. Panthers lead the Flyers 3-1 in the second period. A whistle. The puck was touched with a high stick.
The other night in Buffalo, we were talking about Blair Betts and him getting a cut to his face. He had a head-on collision with the goaltender, Ryan Miller. We assumed that that's how the cut happened to his face, Sam. Over 20 stitches along his jaw. In reality, it was more of a head-to-head, forehead-to-forehead type of collision. And we've been told it was a skeet blade that came up and got him. Over 20 stitches. Missed part of the game, was right back playing.
Lundqvist lets Strudwick come back to get the puck. 20 seconds to go in the second period. No scoring here in the second. Rangers on goals by Martin Straka and Fedor Tyutin in the first period lead 2-0. Straka had a power play goal. Tyutin scored just after a power play ended. 5 seconds in the period. Kavasha, big drive high off the glass.
See, Nylander hooked Kavasha and knew he was going to get called, so he just let go of the stick. His stick is back in the Islander zone, way in the far corner. He was smart enough just to let his stick go before he got called.
Rangers maintain the 2-0 lead. Nylander has the stick back. And let's see what happened here, John.
Yeah, Nylander. Ooh, there's one of the Islander players got. Is that Bates? I don't know what happened there. Something across his hand. Now here, watch Nylander's stick, Sam. Goes right into the armpit and the hip. He just let it go. Because if he would have held on to it, it would have been another minor against the Rangers.
Smart play by the veteran Michael Nylander. No scoring in the second. Let's find out the Islanders' way of thought right now. Al, take it away.
All right, Sam. Jason, what's not happening for you guys?
Well, I think the biggest thing is we're not getting the puck to the net. We're sustaining some forecheck, and we're just doing too much in the corner instead of bringing the puck to the net. He's a good goaltender, but if you don't get shots on him, he becomes a great goaltender.
Is there anything we don't know about what happens in the game when you play the same team 3 times in a week?
No, I mean, it's just obviously the rivalry speaks for itself. So, it is tough playing the same team 3 times in a week, but it's the Rangers, and we're playing at Madison Square Garden. So obviously the motion and the intensity should be there.
If you could make one play to sort of drive a Ranger a little bit crazy in the middle of a game, is there one Ranger you'd like to do that to?
Yager. He's obviously playing the best hockey that he's played in a long time, and it's he's probably the best player in the world. And if you could shut him down, I think he's got 2 points already tonight. So he's just one of those guys that you got to stay off or keep him off the score sheet.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you.
Jason Blake of the New York Islanders. Sam?
Thanks, Al. Jason Blake, one of the heart and soul players of the Islanders. We're coming back on Hockey Night in New York right after these messages. This is Hockey Night in New York, and it's brought to you in part by Cablevision. Get the most New York sports in HD on IO Digital Cable from Cablevision. By Nissan and your local Nissan dealer. And by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. Rangers a 2-0 lead on the Islanders after 2. Al talking hockey, football, and everything else with Boomer Esiason. Al.
Sam, NFL Today, the Boomer Esiason Show, Monday Night Football with Marv. Your team, they look good. They work hard, these Rangers.
They really do. I was telling you before, you can only have one 50-goal scorer. We got that guy in Yager. Now, all of a sudden, it's a lot of other young guys. Jed Ortmeyer's like one of my favorites, Dominic Moore. All of these guys now really diving after pucks, digging in the corners. And we have a different team. It's not all the superstars. And even you were saying that the first night, who's that guy? Who's that guy? Yeah, and that's okay because you know what? They're playing hard. And I think that's what Ranger fans have always wanted.
And for whatever reason, Henrik Lundqvist seems to have turned the Garden into a little bit of magic. The Rangers in the past were not able to use the energy of this place to win, but now it seems like they have found a way to do that.
I've always felt the energy of this place brings out the best in their opponents. So they always get the opponent's best shot. And it always seems like a goalie comes in here and is hot. And DiPietro is much like Martin Brodeur has been against the Rangers. He's always going to be a thorn in the side because he's a great player. But the Garden brings out the best in everybody who comes in here.
Hey, on the Boomer Show, who's been your favorite guest? Who's been the one that you really, when it was over, you were like, man, that was fun. That was good.
Well, boy, I've had a lot of them. But, Henry Kissinger was good, believe it or not. I mean, I never thought that I would be interviewing Henry Kissinger. Andy Rooney was a lot of fun. He was the one who decided to say he didn't like women on the sideline, and that was on my show. And I was like, I don't want to get into this right now. But, Joe Torre has been very forthcoming when he comes on. I'll have him on tonight. And the great thing about Joe is that he's been here for 10 years. And, I'm a Met fan. And, the Met fans really haven't had a lot to cheer about over the years. Mm-hmm. But since Joe Torre has been here, I really felt like he has been the quintessential manager in the middle of a firestorm. And the firestorm is the Yankees, and they are drama. And I couldn't miss a Yankee game this year because of all the things that were going on around the Yankees. And Joe's just been such a wonderful guy that I think he's been probably my most honest guest.
All right, Joe Gibbs has the Washington Redskins looking good. Mark Brunell is on tonight with Joe Torre on the Boomer Esiason Show. Go out there, have a hot dog, and enjoy enjoy the game. We'll be back after this.
Well, hi, everyone. John Giannone back at the MSG Sports Desk with the second period intermission update. 7 other games around the league tonight, one of those taking place in Philadelphia. The Flyers, 3rd in the Atlantic, 2 behind. The Rangers hosting the Panthers. Midway through the second, tied at 1. The shot on goal stopped by Robert Esche, but Ole Jokinen fights off Darian Hatcher, stuffs it in. It's 3-2 Panthers after the second period. A reminder, keep it right here after the game for Sports Desk. Interviews and insights from both dressing rooms. Brian Cashman comments on remaining a Yankee. Sean Landeta visits. He'll talk football, and the Giants talk Redskin prep. We're back in a moment. Remember, our Hockey Night New York coverage continues with Sports Desk after the game, and then Al Trautwig Hockey Night New York live, and then the Boomer Esiason show at 10:30. Third period on the way.
Time for the Sprint second period scoring summary. First, no goals. Very even shots. Rangers 11-10, out shooting the Islanders by 5. Jaromir Jagr's been a busy guy. Meanwhile, the teams have combined for so many penalties. More than half of the first 2 periods have seen one team or the other on the power play. Jaromir Jagr has a point in 8 straight games. And that's about the summary there for a period that had no goals in it. Rangers lead the Islanders 2-0. Back to the third period and the trivia answer next.
Welcome back to Hockey Night in New York, which is brought to you in part by Canon, your source for document management. By HIP, Health Plan of New York. Now that's hip. And by Ford. The limited engagement is going on now at your Tri-State Quality Ford dealer. Sam, JD and Al at Madison Square Garden Nissan Trivia Quiz wants to know which New York Ranger is the career leader for goals scored in the month of October, and I'll say Brian Leetch.
I threw a dart at the dartboard because how am I going to know that? Rod Gilbert.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
Are you?
Yeah.
Why?
And
not?
the answer is Rod Gilbert. I get second place.
Is it 2 points to
He
that?
had the longest career, right?
That's a good point.
I mean, he played so long.
That's why I picked Rod.
At least Crispino didn't get any.
All right, as we told you earlier, Mike Polino, Rangers assistant coach, is wearing a microphone for us. Let's hear his sounds of the game.
Nice move, Dominic. Yag said he showed you that one. Hey, Jerry, Rick DiPietro didn't hold that puck below the line there, did he? To the net, to the net. He gives up rebounds all night, guys. Keep it going to the net. Hey, that might have gone in, eh? Linesman. Jerry, did that go in? Did that go in? You guys are up, Strax. Okay. Attaboy, Casper. So we had to pay the price in front, men. On that face-off when Blake got through there.
I know, I can't hold
You can't, no, I know. My question is going to be, if you were off the line a bit, does that make any difference? I'm just asking you to know. Like if you're off the line a bit, I know. Are you the guy going through?
That would give me a better chance to get at the puck first.
Yeah.
But then I'm not going to get behind the net to force him quicker. That's the other thing I'm thinking.
Little of everything,
He's
John.
got
Encouragement, joking around, and then a little teaching and instruction.
He's got a good disposition, and that's one thing you need. You can't have people that are too high-strung all the time, or you create an atmosphere of walking around on eggshells. You just can't have that. So he's got a good disposition. I got a kick out of him. Hey, linesman. Not quite sure. There's so many linesmen, and young ones and new ones, that it takes a while to get to know everybody, but certainly into it. And Jerry Dineen, who he keeps asking about whether or not things have happened, and he can check the video, he's going to have to get a raise.
That's right. 3-on-2 down low. Jagr gets back to break it up. Rangers have Nylander with Jagr and Straka to start the period. Teuton and Kasparaitis. Islanders just changing up. Bring out Yashin and Shatan. Robert Nielsen is still on from the original shift. And there's a penalty call. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers.
It's a big one. High sticking call.
Early power play. Looks like Malik will go off. Islanders get an early chance. Down by 2.
Yashin and Shatan were on the ice. Yeah, it looks like Coach Sterling is going to leave him out there to begin the power play.
My apologies. It's not Malik. I thought originally it was. It's Ville Nieminen who gets called for the penalty.
A high sticking call. I didn't see it. We'll take a look at it now. Oh, his stick, he slashed the stick a little bit with one hand, but it slid right up the body. See? Right up the stick and right across the side of the face.
The right call.
Yeah, without question. I mean, there was video evidence of it right there. It's a tough play. He didn't mean to do it, obviously, but you are responsible.
Power play. Islanders, their 8th of the game, 0 for 7. 7 shots on goal. Hunter sets up in front of the goaltender.
Yashin
played across.
Yashin went and got a new stick, and the Islanders still have the puck.
Yashin looking, winds, fires, save made with a glove by Lundqvist. He holds on.
You know, that's good teamwork there. When Roosevelt went down on his side, up high, the puck has to go over top of him, and the goaltender has to understand that. It won't go under him. It's got to go over top. Hunter looking down to make sure he's not in the crease. Here comes the shot. See, it's a high shot with Roosevelt down, and a good save.
Great job, I thought, by Lundqvist of pushing Hunter and getting some vision.
He's standing up now, standing straight up to look around him, and then got down.
There was a block. The Rangers take it away. Betts gets it to the line. It's kept in. Good play by Zhitnik. Shatan to Yashin. Hunter behind the net. Rangers have Strudwick and Pody on defense, and it's cleared by Strudwick. Up front, Jason Ward and Blair Betts. Now the Rangers change all 4. Kasparaitis, Tootin, Moore, and Ruchin on the ice. It's not Dominic Moore, it's Ruchinski has come on with Ruchin. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Islanders. Trent Hunter. Hunter looking. Fanned on the shot. Rangers take it away. Ruchinski comes out with Ruchin and sends it deep.
That's a disciplined play. They had been on the ice for a while. When he dumped it in, all 4 Rangers able to change. That's a disciplined play by just dumping it in softly.
Oleg Kavasha. Ortmeyer has come on for the Rangers. Kavasha pulls up. Ninema kept moving the wine handle. 18 seconds left in the power play. Kavasha looking. Wine handles in front. The pass out of the zone. Good pressure from Ortmeyer.
Yeah, Ortmeyer had a stick. Just tick the puck and knock it off line so the pass wouldn't be completed. Good penalty kill, and again, all 4 can change. The 3rd time the Rangers have changed, and they're able to knock off the power play.
Rangers worked on penalty killing during their time off. Had a long penalty killing meeting today looking at tape. And they have been very effective killing off all 8 Islander power plays. One was a real short one, 21 seconds. Straka working deep in the corner.
Well, that one could make a difference, Sam.
Long shot blocked. In front, Ninema takes it away with Straka on him.
You know, early in the period, Islanders scoring a power play. It's a different game.
Strudwick shoots wide. Yager trying to bank it in off the goaltender. And it's moved out. Nielsen across with Kevin Colley. And Martinic, the trailer is Bates. He drives it, a save by Lundqvist as he came out to cut the angle down.
What a nice pass by Nilsson. This kid, does he have vision or what? He's a young rookie, and that's the pass he made. Look how it opened up the lane, and Lundqvist square and out and takes the puck off the chest. Nilsson's only 20 years of age. Look at this is the power play. Look at Lundqvist standing straight up, straight up, straight up. Got to look around. Now get down. That's Hunter doing his job, and is Lundqvist doing his job. Good replay.
Takeaway by Blake. Blake drops it off. Pettinen across to Blake. Shot blocked. Another shot gets through, and a stick save by Lundqvist. And here's Ruchinski playing it across to Fedorov. Fedorov moves around Pettinen. Pettinen stayed with him off the boards. Blake takes it away. He's got York. Back to Blake. They play give and go. Islanders are offside. 4:08 gone by, 3rd period, 2-0 Rangers leading it. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. Responsibility matters. Pittsburgh is now within 1 of Atlanta. It was 4-1, it's now 4-3. Mario Lemieux has 2 goals in that game for the Penguins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the first 6 goals in that game on the power play.
Wow. Florida still leading Philadelphia 3-2. That's in the 3rd. Boston leading Toronto 2-0 in the 3rd. Montreal and Ottawa 2-2 in the 2nd. Rangers in Montreal Saturday night. We'll have that game for you right here on MSG Network. Rangers keep it in. That's Betts.
Sorry, I was just going to say the line of Koivu with Kovalov and Perezhogin. They've been good in Montreal.
Great skating team. Nielsen. They're 7-2 as they play in Ottawa tonight. Set up for Yashin, saved by Lundqvist. Oh, Lundqvist has been on. Yashin again. He was checked from behind, and that shot was slowed down. That was Billy Nieminen checking him from behind.
But Lundqvist concentration, the day of a game, his entire ammo is his focus that he puts into playing in the game. And then during a game, it's brilliant.
The giveaway, Dominic Moore moves in with Jeff Tafe. Wraparound try was stopped by DiPietro. Moore to Tafe. Strudwick keeps it in. Tafe has the puck. Fires, and a save made by DiPietro. Puck's up in the netting.
It was a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
I don't think DiPietro knows a lot about Tafe. Shot there was a good wrist shot off the shoulder. The puck was jumping around a ton. As you'll see there, Tafe is on it. Ortmeyer's on it. Tafe will knock it down and keep it alive right here. And then why not just shoot it right off the shoulder? Lundqvist, we were talking about, that shot was a good shot by Yashin from the slot. Lundqvist put the rebound into the corner. A good job.
Face-off win by Moore. Shot by Poti. Save. There's a rebound, and it's taken by Chris Campoli. Gambasha's pass taken back by the Rangers. That was Jeff Tafe coming back. Tafe wearing number 15. First-round draft pick of the St. Louis Blues went to the Phoenix Coyotes in the Kachuk deal. Here's Fedorov hit the post on the rebound try. First shot was stopped. Rebound off the post.
Oh, he took off. He showed some speed there to try to make. He saw an offensive opportunity and just changed gears.
There he is again. That pass offside. Rangers offside. 6:05 gone by in the third. 2-0 Rangers lead. Let's have a look at our Aqua Velva fresh faces of the game. Here's Fedorov and Jeff Tafe making their New York Rangers debut tonight.
Both 24 years of age. Shot, rebound, and off the goalpost and back through the middle. Right goalpost. Fedorov showed some good jump there. When he saw he had a chance on an offensive play, he shifted gears on the car and took off, didn't he?
Originally drafted in 1999 by Tampa Bay, went back into the draft in 2001, and he was a second-round choice of Vancouver. This is an icing on the Rangers.
In Vancouver this year, Fedorov didn't want to sign a two-way contract, so he held out. Ended up being moved to the Rangers. And
Just explain a two-way contract to the fans.
If you're with the major league team, the NHL team, you make a good salary. If you get sent down, your salary drops dramatically. And in playing in Hartford, the 5 games that he played some point on the power play there too.
Trent Hunter for the Islanders. Now it's Jason Blake. Blake chased by Ruchin. Controls the puck, goes around the net. Still controlling. To the outside, can't get it in front. Backhander deflected behind the net. York tried to put it in front, block. Islanders draw a penalty.
That's good forecheck and good work. It's a cross-checking call.
Islanders hustled for that one.
Kasparaitis goes. Yeah, good hustle, good forecheck. Should mention Marcel Hossa not in the game because of a strained chest muscle. That's got to be sore. Blake worked. He just look at the feet. They never stop. They just go. They're still going. If it's not one, it's the other one. Then he turns. And Kasparaitis will end up taking the penalty as he moves here.
Yep.
And he shoved and cross-checked and knocked York off the puck. He goes. This is a big part of the game.
Islanders' 8th power play. Make it their 9th power play now of the game.
You're living danger. The Rangers have averaged somewhere in the neighborhood of 8 a game.
Good takeaway by Blair Betts, waiting for Ward. Ward joins him. The pass out to Strudwick.
So San Rangers are above their average. It's too many.
Right.
The Islanders are 1 goal away from being right back in this thing.
Yashin with Asham and Shatan. Shatan moves in, holds up. Out to York at the point. Zhitnik the other point man. Ward and Moore on for the Rangers. With Strudwick and Poti. And Zhitnik mishandled it. Pittsburgh has now gone ahead. Oh, that could have been a trip on Ward. Looks like he got the stick in the skates of Aaron Asham. Puck around the boards. Pittsburgh has taken the lead on Atlanta 5-4 after trailing 4-1. That's a good comeback. They're still looking for their first win. Strudwick with a takeaway and a clear.
It's now 6-4.
Wow.
Think Atlanta needs some goaltending?
Oh, yeah, you're right about that.
Injuries to everybody. Wow. 4-1. Pittsburgh scored 5 straight goals.
They need it.
Yes, so does Eddie O. Eddie Olczyk, the head coach.
Kavasha slowed down. Good play by Ruchin. What a play as he stood up, took the puck away from a real good puck handler in Kavasha. Here's Kavasha again. Kavasha against Roosevelt. Out to Ninema. And now it's Nielsen with a shot. Saved through traffic. Oh, Roosevelt with a hit from behind on Hunter.
That's some play. This kid here, talking about Nielsen, again, only 20 years of age. Sam, every time he's been on the ice, or at least a lot since about the middle of the second period on, he's made a difference. I mean, he jumps here and gets into the open ice and through the traffic, takes the shot. And yeah, you're right, Roosevelt nailed Hunter in front. As he turned to look for a rebound, he got knocked down.
15 seconds remaining in the Islander power play. Robert Nielsen has been very impressive tonight.
His dad was here visiting for a few games. He's now gone back to Sweden. His dad remarried and married Helen Alfredson, who's been on the LPGA tour for a long time. And Kent Nielsen, the father, wants to play on the senior tour, so he's trying to qualify for that. A good golfer.
Team's back at full strength. Islanders 0 for 9 on the power play in the game. And the power play had really been going well for the Islanders, so credit the Rangers with some outstanding penalty killing. Jágr, what a move as he went around Campoli, tried to put it in front. Campoli blocked it. Then it's taken away by Blake. Blake, hounded by Straka from behind, moves in and sets up. Shot blocked. Blake again. Shot by Asham, save, rebound, score! I believe it was Chris Campoli, the defenseman, who got the goal. The Islanders are on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, the Rangers have to up-tempo their game here as the Islanders are they're the team in the first half of this third period that's up-tempo. Look at Blake go. Look at Blake gain the zone. I mean, he did all the work to move the puck into the zone, and the Islanders gathered the rebound shot. Here's a shot on goal. And there was Campoli, the defenseman, who was thinking about heading back. Let me get out of here and head back towards the defense position. And sure enough, the puck found him. Here's a shot by Asham. And there's Campoli right there with his second goal. And Sam, the whole game's changed. And the Islanders have been the better team here in the third period because they've up-tempoed, they've made the Rangers take penalties, and the Rangers have hardly had a sniff offensively.
Asham with an outstanding shot on goal. Hard shot. And Campoli got to the rebound.
Remember, he changed his stick, so it must have worked.
Ward's shot is blocked by Martinez. Saved through traffic by DiPietro on the shot by Blair Betts. Midway point, third period. 2-1, Rangers leading it. Their 2 goals in the first period by Marty Straka and Fedor Tutin. And now the Islanders, the goal by Campoli from Asham and Blake at 9:20. Campoli's second of the season. Strudwick. Sent in by Moore. Shot by Ortmeyer, a save. Good hustle by Ortmeyer to get to the puck.
2 good shifts in a row here after the goal.
Breaking in, the drop pass. Shot by Yashin, deflects wide.
Nielsen still on that line, Sam. The coach made the change in the second period. It's worked for them.
He saw who was going, and Nielsen has really been skating well.
A lot of players standing up on the Islanders bench as they're trying to find a way to tie this thing up.
Moore sent it in. Rangers change up. Fans trying to get behind the Rangers with a Let's Go Rangers chant. 9 minutes to go in the third. Rangers leading 2-1. Kasparaitis gets it to Ruchin. But he fanned on the pass. Rangers are offside. 8:55 to go in the third. It's 2-1 Rangers. Upcoming schedule for the Rangers in Montreal Saturday night, Monday night on OLN. here at Madison Square Garden, home and home with the Canadiens. Thursday night at New Jersey, and we'll be there to bring it to you on MSG Network. 2 in a row against Montreal and 2 in a row against New Jersey for the Rangers. Upcoming 4 games. Third period shots. Rangers 6. The Islanders with 9. Rangers have to get the puck deep. When you have a goal lead, you cannot allow the other team in this day and age to have the puck near the Islander blue line. Get it deep. Here comes Nielsen. Look at kid skate. Tootin moves it to Kasparaitis. Around the boards it goes. It's stopped by Campoli. Nielsen checked in the corner. Centering feed broken up by Tootin. Brought out by Ruchinski. I said Tootin. I meant Fedorov. I apologize. Woo! Ruchinski wanted to know why there wasn't a call as Campoli's stick got caught up in his jersey. And then he just took Campoli's stick and threw it away. After Campoli let go. Nielsen. Chatan shoots wide. Nice passing. Penalty upcoming on the Rangers. Extra man on for the Islanders. And the whistle stops play. 7:47 to go. To me, Sam, the players, there's so many calls that players, when something's not called, they almost overreact. We saw Ruchinski get mad. We saw Niinema earlier in the game yell and scream. Play. Just play. You can't get caught up with what's going on. And I know it's easy for me to say sitting here to see if people get caught up. Roosevelt is going to get make that Malik gets the call. I'm not sure. Malik gets the call as he sits. 7:47 to go. Islanders with a great chance to tie it. A timeout called now. Islanders have had the last 5 power plays in a row in the game. Malik holding 12-13. Islanders 10th power play of the game. They're 0 for 9 with 10 shots. They look for the tie. Timeout. Rennie very animated on the bench. Timeout called, and the Islanders have their big unit sitting on the bench. Will they change their mind and start them or not? I don't know. Malik in the penalty box. He's a good penalty-killing defenseman, especially around the net when you see those cross-ice passes. There the players are talking to themselves or amongst themselves about what to do. So yeah, the coach did make a change. Coach Sterling made a change. Upper left hand. Right there you see the play by Malik holding Yashin. He had lost his stick and he held on to him. So Coach Sterling did make a change. Chatan, who had a great night on the draws here at the Garden a week ago, takes the face-off. Chatan, Yashin, Hunter, York, and Zhitnik for the power play. Here's Ortmeyer with room, and he blasts it down. Ortmeyer with Moore, Cody, and Strudwick, the Rangers penalty killers. Now, Chatan was 8-1 on draws here at the Garden. He lost that one in game 2 of the series at the Coliseum. He never took one draw. Zhitnik lost control. He goes down. Cody trying to take it away. Around the boards it goes. Chatan is there. Hunter against Cody. And now it's Yashin. Out to Zhitnik. And back to Yashin. Zhitnik wants the pass. Yashin controlling. Gives him the pass. Shot blocked by Ortmeyer. Oh, he's got goaltender's blood in him. He must. Oh, his last life. Chatan. Like Joe Graton. Remember him? That's right. Chatan on the ice. Got it out to Yashin. Yashin looking. Shooting. Save. Lundqvist. Oh, that was a tough save with Hunter screening. Look at DiPietro out to play it to Chatan. Quick transition. Yashin taken away by Kasparaitis. Tootin moves it to Ward. Ward clears to center. It's a minute 15 now. A minute even longer than that. 20 for Yashin to be on the ice. He's going to stay out there the full 2 minutes, it looks like. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Robert Nielsen moves in. Stopped in the shot by Blake. A save by Lundqvist. Blake and Nielsen. Yashin still on. At the point, sent across Martinek to Niinema. This is Blake to Yashin. Oh, he didn't have a clean shot. Got spun around. I don't know if he fell on his own or whether he was spun around and taken down. In the corner, Nielsen. Yashin's in front. Martinek to Niinema. Wide. Nielsen's got it. Power play is over. Another shot. Blocked. Scramble on. Nielsen. It was Poked into the corner by Lundqvist.
Rangers
got it.
3 defensemen on the ice for the Rangers.
And the puck out of the zone. Rangers able to change.
Yashin on for the full 2 minutes.
Nylander leads Jágr. Jágr cuts in and he couldn't get a clean shot off. Good check by Martinek. 5:25 to go in the third. Rangers lead 2-1. Islanders are 0 for 10 on the power play in the game. You can hear the crowd. The Let's Go Rangers chant without a stick. Nielsen kicked it out to center. Back in Nylander. He shoots, save, made DiPietro. Tough low shot by Nylander. Nylander again. Straka chases. Martinek moves it. Hit by Straka. Campoli. Under 5 minutes to go in the third. Bates across. Kvasha shoots, save, Lundqvist. Rebound, save, Lundqvist on Bates. Now the goalie comes up big. Ruchinski moving. He shoots it, a save by DiPietro, and he holds it. 4:37 to go. Rangers and Islanders. It's a good one.
Well, there's a lot going on right now in the Garden. Kvasha with a brilliant wrist shot, and then a second shot towards Lundqvist. Got them both. Jágr looks. Martinek expects him to cut to the inside. Played him beautifully. Jágr could not get the shot he wanted. Blake played him tough. Here's a shot taken. Ortmeyer with a good block from the point.
Shatan comes out with a puck. Nielsen is on the line with Shatan and Yashin. Nielsen goes into the corner. Roosevelt able to move it, gave it away. Yashin found Nielsen. Penalty in front on the Rangers. Roosevelt.
Started with a giveaway. Shatan got knocked down by Roosevelt, but it started with a giveaway. Rangers had the puck in their own zone, went to head out, passed it up the middle, and boom, turnover, and then things happened. 4:20 to go, and the Islanders, their power play, it just hasn't been able to click yet. They've been time after time after time had opportunities to deal with it.
The last power play, it was the goaltender, Lundqvist, with some big saves. Let's see what gives here. 11th power play of the game for the Islanders. 0 for 10. 15:40, the time of the penalty to Roosevelt for cross-checking. Zhitnik, Shatan, York, Yashin, and Hunter for the power play. Kasparaitis and Tootin, Ward and Betts for the penalty-killing Rangers. Zhitnik. Here's Yashin. He shoots, deflected into the corner.
Yashin has not been able to get his shot away.
Zhitnik to Yashin. That's York. The long shot by Zhitnik goes off the glass up into the netting.
That was Betts, Sam, that blocked that one. Two good plays here. Let's go back and look at why the Rangers are shorthanded. In front of the net after the giveaway, you can see Roosevelt knocked his man down and the puck was 25 feet away. The call's made. Zhitnik had his one-timer blocked by Betts. A good job. Earlier, Yashin took a shot, couldn't get it through. Yashin has taken a lot of opportunities to shoot the puck in this game, but not many have gotten through. Now, on this play, Moore's got to go ahead, get it over the blue line. Now he's going to drop back.
Moore and Yashin.
Yeah, good job.
It back and won it, and it's cleared by Pody.
I think I saw Moore point back to his right to tell the Islanders that's where I want to go, and in reality, he went back to his left.
Ortmeyer had a collision with Zhitnik. Yashin moves up ice. 3.5 minutes to go in the third. Islanders on the power play. Yashin plays it to Zhitnik. Zhitnik to York. Here's York to Zhitnik. Yashin.
He wants it back.
Zhitnik fakes. Yashin moves and shoots wide. 55 seconds in the power play. Yashin keeps it in. And it was deflected out of the zone. Islanders have to get outside, touch up. And the Rangers able to clear down.
That was Ortmeyer.
35 seconds to go in the Islander power play. 2:50 to go in the third. Jani Niinimaa. Kasparaitis and Kvasha. At the point, Campoli. Now Niinimaa. For Jason Blake. Tootin on him. Ruchin and Ruchinski on for the Rangers. With Tootin and Kasparaitis. Niinimaa moves and shoots. Blocked. Around it goes Kasparaitis. Lifts it on the backhand. Off the board. Stopped by Niinimaa. Blake comes off. Rather Nielsen. To Niinimaa for the shot. Blocked in front. Another chance. Saved by Lundqvist on Nielsen.
And teams back at even strength as Roosevelt comes out of the penalty box. Talk about a team penalty kill. I would guess at 6 or 7 times the Islanders' shots did not get through. Watch this. There's going to be another block coming up here right away. Kasparaitis. Now it's just nothing but a bad angle shot that the goaltender should make the save off of. Ortmeyer earlier got towards the Rangers bench, chipped it out over the blue line. So the Rangers team penalty kill, not only the goaltender, but a team penalty kill, was brilliant during that last 2 minutes.
Face-off win. Roosevelt got it out of the zone, and it's whistled for a hand pass. 2:13 to go. Regulation time. Rangers leading 2-1. The Islanders are 0 for 11 on the power play in the game. One was a 21-seconder, so 10 full power plays have been killed off by the Rangers.
And Islanders coming off a game, they won by 1 goal and scored 2 power play goals in the game against Atlanta.
Roosevelt works it away from Blake. Jágr taken away from him by York. Gets it to Blake. Blake looking. Forced around by Roosevelt. Blake winds it into the corner. It's moved behind the net. Malik. Outlets to Jágr. Jágr against Žitnik. Sent the other way by Martinic. A minute 40 to go.
Martinic has played a lot against Jágr.
Jágr gets to the puck. Took it away from York. Jágr is tied up, working in deep against Martinic. Good job by Martinic. Hunter. Pass goes by Nielsen. Tried to chip it in. It was blocked by Poti.
Respect Nielsen's speed.
Minute 20. Ruchin got to the puck. Was knocked away from him. A minute 15 to go. We'll keep our eyes on Rick DiPietro. We'll see if he vacates the crease. And goes to the bench. He heads for the bench.
Oh, how about that back check by Ortmeyer? Oh, baby, it looked like Nielsen was gone.
DiPietro backtracks into the Rangers zone. Less than a minute to go in regulation time. Islander net is empty. Extra skater on. 2-1 Rangers. Kavasha to Nielsen. Nielsen checked by Kooten. Pass tipped by Betts. Kavasha into the corner. Nielsen. He gets knocked down by Kooten. Kooten gets taken out by Shatan. Rangers can't clear. Yashin's in it. Kavasha's in the corner. Centers. Tip wide. Rangers get to the puck and the lead out. Betts to the empty net. He scores! Blair Betts with an empty net goal with just over 30 seconds remaining. It's 3-1 Rangers.
You know, Sam, this kid Campoli kept the puck in the zone beautifully right up in here. Watch. Coming up right here. It keeps it in, and there's almost a goal by the Islanders at the net right here. I don't know if that was Strudwick or the goaltender who got it, and then the puck moved up the boards, and Betts took a good look before he made sure that he hit the middle of the net. Ruchinski chipped it up. He'll get the assist on the play, and the Rangers should seal it with 30.1 seconds to go, up by 2 goals.
Blair Betts with his second of the season, an empty net goal. And the Rangers with a 3-1 lead.
So if the Rangers win it, it'll be a win on the island for the Islanders. It'll be a win by the Rangers at the Garden. And then the other game went to the shootout that the Islanders were able to win 1-0, a Shatan goal. So the game's all very close.
20 seconds remaining. Tipped into the Rangers zone with 15. Betts from Ruchinski and Strudwick at 19:29. Penalty upcoming.
Collie with a hard hit. I think he's going to get the penalty.
And Collie jumps on the back of one of the Rangers and still holding on. Kasparaitis, he wants to get him into something. That's it. Time expires.
And Kasparaitis goes over.
There's 3-1, and Collie and Kasparaitis have to be separated.
And Collie's trying to make a point to his team that, hey, listen, I want to play in the majors no matter what happens or what type of the game it is or when it is in the game. I'm going to play hard.
One thing's for sure, Henrik Lundqvist can play in the majors.
Yeah, no question.
He made 31 saves and some big ones as the Rangers beat the Islanders 3-1. The Rangers end their 3-game losing streak. And the season series is all even in points. No, it isn't. I'm sorry. The Islanders have one more. Yeah. The Rangers to the shootout win. Team Contributor Award brought to you by Oppenheimer Funds, the right way to invest. And it goes to Henrik Lundqvist with his 4th win of the season.
Oh, he was solid. He had some tough work in the third period. Cauley came off the bench, hadn't played much. He says, I'm going to make a little statement here, I think, for my coaching staff. That was, Kasparaitis saw him coming, so he extended the derriere. And then the buzzer ends up sounding, the game over, and Kasparaitis had seen him. Cauley was going to get the penalty, Sam. Well, maybe I'm wrong. It was Bates. I thought it was Cauley. I'm sorry. But anyway, Rangers win it 3-1. And now they look forward to Montreal for 2 games and the Devils for 2 games.
3 stars of the game going to be announced to the crowd. And Marty Straka, who scored a power play goal, will get the number 3 star.
Yeah, the pucks that they hand, each player's given a puck. When you're named one of the 3 stars, the Ranger players autograph them and then give them to a fan in the stands. You saw Straka hand it to the little guy. You'll see Lundqvist have one. He gives one to the little guy. Is that the same little guy? I don't know. Anyway, you hear the fans react.
Oh, yeah.
Henrik Lundqvist, well-played game by him.
He gets the number 2 star. And
2 points for Jágr in this game.
2 assists in the game. He came into tonight's play tied with Eric Stahl and Brian McCabe for the league lead with 15 points. He puts 2 points to his total, gives him 17 with 2 assists. Jaromir Jágr is the number 1 star of the game, and there he is with Al. So we'll go down for the interview with the star of the game, Al.
All right, Jaromir, give me your overview of how you thought the game went.
I thought my first period we played pretty good. We had a lot of chances. We scored 2 goals, and I thought we have a game under control. I don't know what happened in second and third period.
You know, this is the type of game when you look at Dominic Moore and Jed Ortmeyer and Blair Betts and Jason Ward, those guys, they had to really work so hard in the third period.
Well, they play whole year long. They play great, and I said it before. I never play on a team where third and fourth lines is that good.
Well, the penalty kill was perfect tonight. What is the key that makes the penalty kill so efficient?
A lot of meetings.
Yeah. So it happens in the meeting room?
Yes.
All right, now tell me how you're feeling about your strength. You look so strong.
Well, I felt pretty good. We had 4 days off, and it helped me. Early in the season, we had a lot of games. I think we played 10 in 18 days, and it was too tough for us.
It's got to feel sweet to get a little revenge on the Islanders after what happened last week.
Yeah, perfect. We need those.
All right, thank you, Jaromir.
Thank you.
Jaromir Jágr, back to you, Sam.
Thank you, Al. And our guests receive a gift certificate from Delmonico's. Jaromir Jágr with 2 points, 2 assists in the game. The Rangers pick up their 5th win. They are 5-3-3, 13 points, and maintain their hold on first place in the Atlantic Division. Rangers 3, Islanders. We'll be right back on Hockey Night in New York.
Back here at the Garden, the Rangers end their 3-game losing streak with a 3-1 win over the New York Islanders at Madison Square Garden. Mike Crispino's at the desk. John Giannone working the Ranger locker room. They'll take you through all the post-game coverage. And Brian Cashman's back. Sean Landeta talks about the Giants. It's the Sports Desk presented by Toyota following Rangers hockey. It's time now for the goal of the game, brought to us by Bud Light. Smooth and refreshing Bud Light. Great taste, great times. Well, so far this season, Marty Straka has made his living feeding the puck to Jaromir Jágr. But in this game, finally Straka got one from Jágr and put it in, his first Ranger goal after 11 assists. And that line continues to be the best producing offensive line for the Rangers. So they win it. Jágr has 2 assists. And now the Rangers look forward to the rest of the week. They'll be on the road and then back at home on Monday. Our next Ranger telecast comes your way here on MSG when the Rangers take on the very dangerous and fast Montreal Canadiens. Saturday, our coverage begins with Rangers game night at 6:30. So remember, coming up, the Sports Desk presented by Toyota. Then at the top of the hour, it's Hockey Night in New York live, presented by Panasonic. That's our Hockey Night in New York continuing throughout the evening. So the Rangers get 2 points, 3-1. The Islanders made it interesting in the third period, making it a 1-goal game. But the empty netter was the difference. Henrik Lundqvist was great.